that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us. We are back again. We apologize for coming out late. I don't feel like I was watching match. I know say I'm the Arsenal fan. So I was just watching Arsenal. They were stressing me left to right, but at the end of the day, someone needs to move on. I know fit these people not fit go give person heart attack just because they watch match. But nevertheless, my people, I appreciate every one of you. How you guys doing? Thank you very much, Mother, for Mommy Diaspora. Good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you for the love, the prayers, the support, the encouragement for not just me here and every one of us. Thank you, everyone right there. I've acknowledged everybody already, but I'd like to just quickly pick one or two, starting with Amaka Afojabi, who have super chatted me already for today. Thank you very much, Amaka Afojabi, for the super chat for coffee. I'm very, very grateful. Your pocket never run dry. Good evening to you, man. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you very much, Madam Nena. I can see you in the beauty today. It's been a while. Good to hear from you. Good evening to you, man. Thanks for joining us. We're looking forward to hearing your voice on this Natasha's suppression operation. Many of the wonderful women that we have here on Nigeria Watch, majority of you guys were absent or have been absent on this particular case. This one a woman case before, and I call even for me, where I be man, me calling me the handle around. You know, me and my panelists, men, let's say me and my male family. You know, a few of you have done your part, but at least you're supposed to see more women advocating on this particular issue than we men. But nevertheless, we are still on the case because you can see right there on the screen, the same satanic Edo man, Neda Imasuen, that nobody know this man. I only got to know this satanic man until he passed the judgment of suspension on Senator Natasha Akpoti. For me, I don't know. I cannot lie to you. I don't know. No, but majority of Edo people don't know him in Edo State. He failed woefully. He failed woefully in his constituency. He failed. We proved it. We proved that to you yesterday. So sudden, he came from nowhere. This man is not a man that we're reading rubbish to deny, or rather to cancel out Natasha Akpoti. But today now, God can punish her more. Because that's why I'm showing my camera, because when you are saying truth to power, I don't need to hide myself. I'm not a coward. I've never been one. I'm not a coward. This satanic senator, Neda Imasuen, is Ojibole. How many people know the meaning of Ojibole? Ole. Tifi Jan Koriko. How are you? Shame. Abi. Not be sorry I talk am. Ojibole. Not be me talk am. People wey talk am. I go show am just now on quote. Wey be say for our country, now criminals na dey rule us for Nigeria. Ojiboles na dey rule us for Nigeria. If you check it, all the leaders that have been ruling Nigeria to date, 98% of all of them are Ojibole, Otifi. Either they have spied or stole from other people from another country, they will now relocate back to Nigeria and become a governor, become a senator, a president, a governor. It is baffling. It's shocking. This Ojibole now, one of the see on SO. I'm not going to use allegedly, because the people who talk am, they don't use allegedly. They say you be Ojibole. Senator Ojibole, Neda Imasuen is Ojibole. Nobody know him for Edo State. He failed. Ojibole. Look where they stay. Wanna look where they stay, sir.
When it say if you build us near rich man as a poor man, the lights where they shine for the rich man house, where they shine, they enter the poor man house. My people, this road now leads to Senator Neda Imasuen house. Senator representing Edo South presently. In case you don't know the man when you handle Natasha and Akpabio case, when refer Natasha to suspension for 6 months, that be Senator Neda Imasuen. Now this road lead to a house.
Ojibole. Ole. Everybody put.
We be like we not get senator for Edo South. Oga, come and say, make you tell those people what you don't do for those South. Even the road to your house.
Put it on the comment section. Ojib, in fact, some of you might not know how to spell Ojibole. Just put Ole. Put on Senator Imasuen Ole. My help on right hand. Me for know how to right hand. Me una copy from there. Now me right hand. Let me write it. Okay, I don't write them. So do copy and paste now. Everybody, flood the comment section. We cannot continue to be hiding. I don't want to fall in trouble. I don't want to die. And many of you where they hide, you have died already. Yes. And the problem that you'll be hiding from is still there. The problem is still haunting every one of us. You are hiding. Ojibole Senator Imasuen Neda is Ojibole. Ojibole. See where they stay. If
House, in all good. See, even the road to Senator house in all good. See, show now they see Nigeria. Now they see where they pass through. Now they see where they pass through. See, Senator. See, Senator, that be this one. When I see you, Senator.
Now, this Ojibole, so before I will take you to how they expose and so, make I recapitulate back again on you on waiting the role where this satanic senator played on Natasha. If not because that we are docile in Nigeria, satanic individualisms like this there will be oppressing, suppressing us. We all of us they hide. I don't want to fall for trouble. I don't want to go prison. I don't want to die. Whereas you are still dying. Do you know how many people that died today in Nigeria? Do you know how many people that died yesterday in Nigeria? Do you know how many people that died this week in Nigeria? This month, this March, so today is 9th. Do you know how many people died in satanic Buhari's regime? Do you know how many Nigerians that lost their lives throughout the 8 years? Amnesty International, we projected it here. Do you know how many people that died in 1 year of satanic Tinubu regime in office? Just 1 year. Do you know how many people that died? Upon all that, the satanic religious leaders have bestowed fear and given you deceitful religionism. Maybe they carry the go. You can't put that for your hair like this. You they go like this. You they go like this. You they go like this. What a shame. When the satanism that these guys are portraying affect one of us, everybody go hide. After all, thank God, though, you not affect me, you not affect my immediate and extended family. Oh, Heavenly Father, God Almighty, you have been so faithful to us. You have been so faithful. God has never been faithful to you, not be God. God don't leave us. Tell, because you know that we are cowards. Nigeria can never change. Can never change with the way we all are acting. Except we fight the spirit of cowardice. If not, we are not going anywhere. That is the fact. We are not going anywhere. Oh, you want to tell me, say, my papa, my mama, no, they advise someone like me, right? Listen, I feel telling you, my life need to live. I'm living my life. I don't live my papa life. I don't live my mama life. You get where my papa and my mama go talk to me, rich, I'll say, hey, no, mommy, no, daddy, this is my life. And if you want to judge me by me. Don't judge me by my father's sin, my mother's sin. This Ojibole so played a major role to make sure that Natasha Akpoti were banished, although temporarily, because everything is working right now. They are already shaking. Make sure you apologize, make we call them back. Who be una? 99.9% of all of them that you all are satanic, including Senator King Ireti Ibe. All of them are satanic. All of them. This, at least we still know Ireti Ibe. Now all of us vote and say she must become our senator, right? This one so. Una know before. Tell me if you know this Ojibole before. Una know him, this man, Mokuna see him, how he started. He started from here on Natasha.
That the petition she presented today is actually dead on arrival. And I say that because it runs contrary to Order 40, subsection 4, that no senator may present to the Senate a petition signed by him or herself. And that petition, having been signed by her, will not be entertained by this committee. And so, ladies and gentlemen, she's not here. Now I can understand why she's not here. She's probably not here on the order of her lawyers. That being the case, the committee will sit and will deliberate on what we've gotten from distinguished senators that have presented their cases before us and the senator at arms, and based on our rule books and all other documents that is available to us, to make a decision here and then make a referral to the full Senate.
Now, make una watch as they read the list. I take ban Senator Natasha from the House.
Recommends as follows: 1, that the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpoti for 6 months for her total violation of the Senate Standing Rules 2023 as amended for bringing the president, the presiding officer, and the entire Senate in general to public opprobrium. 2, that for the Senate to consider lifting the suspension or to reduce the tenure of suspension, Senator Natasha Akpoti shall submit a written apology to the Senate before the reconsideration by the Senate. 3, that the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpoti with effect from 6 March 2025 from all legislative activities forthwith. 4, that her office be locked up for the duration of her suspension and hand over all Senate properties in her possession to the clerk of the National Assembly. 5, that for the duration of her suspension, she cannot come or be seen within the vicinity of the National Assembly, including her staff. 6, that her salaries and allowances, including those of her legislative aides, be suspended and withdraw of all security details for the duration of her suspension. And 7, that for the period of her suspension, she be barred from representing herself to the public, locally and internationally, as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In conclusion, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, my most distinguished and respected colleagues, on behalf of the Senate Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct, and Public Petition, we appreciate the Senate President and our distinguished colleagues for the opportunity granted us to serve Nigerians through the Committee of Ethics, Code of Conduct, and Public Petitions, respectfully submitted for consideration and approval. Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues.
Nayaram, that one are the satanic senator who took the lead to make sure that Natasha was suspended for 6 months. While King Ireti Ibe was one of the front runners who quickly signed that document where they hand just now. See him. Ireti Ibe there. If you can see it there, go see and see her name for there. You know, my mouse, I'm not sure you can see it. She signed a video that I did this afternoon. I zoomed it for you to see. All of the way signed, way team up. The Ogbanje people way team up say over their dead body. Natasha will never have peace in the house. Now then you see so. All of the way signed. Yes. But now, This evening, breaking news happened from People's Gazette. Now, which is already circulating. People Gazette, let me put this on your screen. As you can see right there. Bear with me, guys. I don't know what's happening here. 1 minute. Okay, good. Neda Imasuen, Nigerian Senate ethics chairman who suspended Natasha Akpoti, banned for life, forbidden on earth and in heaven in New York for fraud, gross misconduct. I'd like to take this. Neda Imasuen, chair of the Senate Committee to Ethics that recommended the suspension of Natasha Akpoti, has been stripped of its bar license in New York, USA, over allegation of multi-million-dollar fraud and gross misconduct. A document obtained by the People's Gazette showed that Mr. Imasuen had been disbarred for life in New York after he swindled his clients, absconding with representation fees without making an appearance for her in court. The Gaza spokesperson spoke with a court officer who said Mr. Imasuen was permanently disbarred after collecting money from a client and failing to represent her. He also refused to comply with the disciplinary panel attempt to investigate his misconduct. Sam, they went on there. His fraud, his fraudulent activities, his ojibole, I take money wrong on Nigeria and everything. Everything is there. And a lot of them have done this and they end up being our leader. It's just like my Edo State governor the other day, run all the way, go meet, what will be this former thief where they put for UK? What will be name? I don't get my panelists for the panel. What will be name again now? This Ojibole where they put where go prison for UK. Kai. I don't forget the name now. Kai. Can somebody put it right there? Somebody help me out. Wait till be this Ojibole now, where those state governor go
Ibori.
Hey, Ojib, God bless you, my brother, for coming to the panel. You see, James Ibori Ojibole, where he thief, they convict him. My governor run, go meet and go bow down, make it touch his head, make it bless him. We have a long way to go, my people. We have a long way to go. I'm telling you all. Even as I do this presentation right now, there are some satanic individuals listening to me that is just hating me right now. Because we have never been cooperative, we are not supportive, we don't like ourselves. Some Nigerians rather are choosing to be serving these satanic political leaders. All our front runners in Edo State, all of them are now up chair. Now all of the they go. Those people 500K for the account. They'll say, Baba, up chair. Those people 1 million for the account. Oh, up chair. Listen, as we they talk, so a lot of youth have been captured, probably forever. When you have people like us who speak truth to power, we know they come here, come talk because they found one give us money. This is my life, and this is how I live my life. But people like us and my wonderful panelists, we are not honored. Some of us don't honor us. They just think, say, I beg you. You see that one way they beat you now, so now they like, now they hate. Just imagine, check many people that is ruling us or that have ruled us in the past and all that. All of them, either they be former criminal, former Ojibole, former. It's crazy. It's crazy. See this one now. This one where you all take lead. Say, over his dead body, Natasha can never have peace. See, Anna, you that choose to hold a public office, you don't know, say, the day where you choose to hold a public office, you submitted yourself for scrutiny. Oh, you don't know. You don't know, say, if me choose today, say, I want to become a governor of my state. That's when most people will go extra miles to check who I am. If wait till they talk all this, why I say so I be, when I be, they will scrutinize you. Just imagine most of our leaders, they be OG, drug baron, drug addict, Ojibole, rapist, all of them. With sexual ariser or harassment or harassment, anyhow you caught them. our number 3 man, Ojibole, all of them. Only just full Nigeria. They are the one ruling us. They are the one ruling us. This is where we find ourselves. Very sad. Disheartening. Very, very sad. 4 days ago, not 4 days ago, today is Sunday or Thursday, I was coming from work, from my location where we shoot our movie. I was with my white car. Then the police officer stopped me. They'll just stay for road or your whole gone. Or just stay for road or say me you park. And so they do something. Now I rode and now I tell the other one, say, you told me to park there. Hold on, I want to park. Then another man enter my front again. An elderly man, I told him, sir, you're an elderly man. Don't let car hit you. Because you know the kind of country we live in. Hold on, I want to look for. They say, now you're parked for road. I said, no, I can't leave my car on the road. If they hit my car now, you cannot pay for it. I want to park properly. I not parked my car properly. Guess what? The first one that stopped me, wait, oh, Barry said stop. He wears slippers. Slippers. Then I started capitalizing on that. I said, before you ask me any question, you must let me know why you are wearing slippers to conduct your duty. A police officer that a lot of people are supposed to look up to will wear slippers. But luckily, the other man was saying, no, I don't have right to hear any explanation. Then I said, you don't have right to ask me any question today in this car. Before the man said, oh, say he get accident, which was true. The man, because he wears socks for inside the slippers, he now take off the socks. I saw a big sore. I feel pity for this police officer. Me that were angry that the man were putting on the slippers. I was not the one advising this man that this your pain now. Normally, if you're in a country that works, you shouldn't be on duty. The government will be looking after you because you are the property of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Oh, well, yes, sir, you are right. Then I asked him again, at this moment with this big hole in your leg, is the government looking after? He said no. The other man who told him before not to explain to me, they were not listening to me when I was talking. Say, look at you. You put your life out there for the satanic leader that doesn't prioritize the police officers in Nigeria. This man was on duty with a slipper because he cannot wear shoe. Probably that man cannot wear shoe for the next 5 years. What I saw. This is why sometimes when we try to educate the police officer that we all are fighting for you. We are fighting for you because these satanic leaders are using us all. Nigeria, I asked a question today on one of the videos that I posted. Is Nigeria falling? We're in big trouble. Guess what? This investigation that just came out now by People's Gazette, I bet you tomorrow on Monday, all of us go there with them for life. You go see and say they will never address it. All of them are coming out to defend their Senate presidents. Nobody's coming out to talk about the sexual harassment. To be honest, if not because of some of the people that show me organic love on this platform, I don't rest for Nigeria matter. I'm telling you, in case you're not aware, talking outside politics is far, far, far profitable than anything to do with what we are doing right now than politics. Go do your findings. I don't rest. We are not united. Do you know that I'm in Nigeria? I'm telling you, since this Natasha issue started, nobody is grumbling about it on the streets. Nobody. Many of them don't even know what is happening. If you tell them, say Natasha, you say, oh, who will be Natasha? They don't know. For where light not day, now they want to see the news. Where? So I talk to them, so like they use no lights. No lights. Light not day this country. In all day, people are languishing away in this country. If you calm your ear down, you go to hear generator voice. If I go outside now, you could hear generator this thing for outside. The country is messed up. 4 days now, no light. They take them for almost 1 week the other day. They come bring them one day. They take the verse again. No light. Till now, Nigeria is 60-something years old. We still don't have permanent light. And we have seen it or accepted it as a normal thing. After all, everybody needs to buy a generator, put solar for your house, get a generator, and you have your comfort life. Just like that. 98% of alcohol in Nigeria are all fake. More than 66 or 68% of all the medicines in Nigeria are all fake. The same thing people don't want to address because they don't want to die. You see, say you will still die. If you drink alcohol, you buy it for Nigeria, you go buy that. The alcohol go hit you, it go eat your kidney. If you get headache, you buy Fensic for Nigeria. You know, say you are good. And you see the talk say, I don't want to talk, I don't want to fall for trouble, I don't want. Whereas the satanic leader that you are raining praises on, when they are sick, they will fly abroad. By God's grace, some of us are also privileged. There are many of us. How many of us are actually privileged? Are we up to 10%? We are not. We are not up to 10% in the whole Nigeria. Out of the 200 million naira, 200 million Nigerians, they'll be saying that tonight will be. Are we up to 10% that are truly privileged that can fly out of Nigeria to go take medical care abroad? We are not. What a shame. What a shame. Normally, in a country that works, this information that came out from this satanic Neda Imasuen now is supposed to step aside from tomorrow. After all, if a leader don't step aside, why he go step aside? Even though we know that, yes, a leader, the whole thing is still based on an allegation, allegedly. But even though it's allegation or allegedly, you should step aside. Let us carry out a proper investigation on you. Although Nigerians in other platforms reacted to this Ojibole. Humanists said those with the responsibilities of making laws in Nigeria are heavily involved in crimes around the world. What kind of a country is Nigeria? Question. Like I asked a question today, is Nigeria falling? Yeah, that's what he's asking. Now, I have someone else here. Rich pastor said, some criminals are making laws for the good citizens of this country. Nasiam, then I would like to bring in another one. Bear with me. We're almost there. Let me just bear with me, guys. I don't know what's happening here. Everything is frozen. I can't even touch anything. I don't know what's happening. Okay, finally. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Can you guys hear me? What's happening? Are they attacking me? Can you still hear me? Give us a Made.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Ha. I don't know. Everything is frozen. Ah, wow. Okay, yes, I'm back. I'm back, guys.
Maybe they don't send some things to you from Okokwe.
My brother.
Because you talk about Imasuen.
Anyway, then I have someone else here. Let me take this off so I can read it to the end. Bear with me. Okay, there you go. The truth only. They are criminals in developed countries, but heroes of democracy in Nigeria. Nigeria is a crime scene. It is a dumping ground for criminals from same countries. Your current president and so many of them. That's why you hear some people saying that they can never leave Nigeria. You know why? Just have small money in Nigeria, you can commit all sorts of crimes, atrocities, and go away with it. With it all. This one, I agree 100%. Anything we do for Nigeria, as far as you get money, you can just have your way. We have a long way to go. Someone else reacted. The sage said, one by one, they will all fall and be disgraced internationally. Amen. Amen. Amen to that. Then the last one that I have for you guys here. It's coming from Uche Igwe, PhD. This is very interesting. It is clear that we do not know what ethics means in Nigeria. A lot of education needs to happen about representation and being representative. It is not a job for everyone. Taking up that responsibility means submitting yourself to public scrutiny. You don't even know that now loyalty way pledged to one of the satanic leader in the past. That one you're telling us, say, my son, don't worry, you will become a senator. You have been so nice to me. I'll make sure you become a senator. Now so they tell the opposition for Nigeria. I don't know. No. Now loyalty whether they give themselves so. People like us, we're not loyal to them. If we want to rule in Nigeria, my people, it go be battle upon battle. So you say, who will be? I say, that guy, that guy don't prepare me. Why be says Omo Eleso already suffer today for their hand? Why be Omo Eleso already suffer for their hand? Because Omo Eleso will always speak truth to power. And those that speak truth to power, to penetrate these satanic people is very, very difficult. They always fight back. They always fight back. This is sad. I'm going to make a video tomorrow, and I want you guys to look out for that video. I want to reveal why all of them are against Natasha in the house. I don't want to do it here. I want to make it as a video and post the video. I'll do that. The video should be on air before 12 tomorrow. I'll post it. Then you will see why these people are all against Natasha. It is sad. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I've done my part this evening. I'll just wait for one or two persons to give their own contribution. Then we'll move on. Please press on the like button, help us to share. Press on the dollar sign if you can. Encourage our work here. God bless you all. For those of you that were calling in while I was giving my submission, you can call in now. So we take it from here. There's no way I can pick your call at that particular time. Magnus, you were calling in. Patience, you were calling in. And many others. It's the best time for you to call right now. If not, I'm moving straight to the panel. I only have one person on the panel. And once I'm done, I'm rounding on the show. Thank you very much, Madam Iris Finance. I can see you right there. God bless you. Good evening to you. Grace Home and Properties. Thank you for Madam Bright, Beckman, Kisdogera here, and many others that joined us this evening. God bless every one of you. In case I didn't mention your name, it doesn't mean I don't I don't recognize you as a participant here on this platform. I want you to know that I recognize everybody and I appreciate everybody equally. Oga Alabo, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Pat Sonny, thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you, Esther. Thank you. God bless you. Black Panther, thank you. I can see right there. Madam Suberry, I can see you, man. Thank you. Wabo Felix, Rosie Yosh, thank you, man. Wonderful people. God bless you all. Peggy Modi and many, many others. Okay. You are not calling back. I'll just leave it the way it is. I'll leave it the way it is. And for those of you that want to join the panel, this is the best time. If my brother finished talking, I'm just rounding up. Give us a mandate. Please talk to us. Good evening to you. You are the first today, and you are the only person on the panel. Thank you, my brother, for joining us.
Well, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Happy Sunday. Greetings to Nigerians all over the world. Homie Diaspora, I greet you. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you. Hopefully, everybody's doing okay and enjoying their weekend. Well, I probably may not have seen all the videos like you showed, but I think on this matter of Natasha, we continue to speak on the issue. And this is the reason why we continue to speak on the issue, because what affects one affects all. You may say, oh, I'm not a woman, so it doesn't concern me. But don't forget, you have a female child. And so if today Nigerians are not able to stand up for a female senator that was sexually harassed, as stated by her, then who will they stand for? What will they do when it gets to other people. So as a nation, it is so important that we continue to talk about this. But as we talk about it, let's also not forget the pertinent issues, the issues at hand. Don't forget that there's inflation in Nigeria. There is problem with light, like you mentioned, Mr. Elvis. I mean, probably with fuel also. There's no fuel. And the list continues. But why are we where we are today? It is because the country has been left in the hands of criminals. Criminals are the ones that rule the country. And so they will plunder and continue to plunder the country. They will destroy and continue to destroy. Now, what do you see? I think I had a conversation earlier with somebody in church about this person that was selected as the chairman of the ethics committee that suspended Natasha. I didn't even know he had this grievous allegation and misconduct. But I told the person that the chairman of the ethics committee was selected by Akpabio. And the person said, no, it's the house, that's his Oga. We know how they play these things. Akpabio selected this person there. Because, and why did they even rush over this matter? There is issue of insecurity. There is issue of no light. There is issue of hunger in the land. Are those issues being addressed? Mr. Jonathan said something last time, and I want to refer to it. Remember, during the election or after the election, when we were giving budgets, all of them got money to go and put lights, solar panel in their different constituency. Ask them today, including this Imasuen, did they come and give account of that budget? They will not be able to do it because they didn't do the project. I mean, Imasuen, somebody was showing the video of the road that leads to Imasuen's house. Very terrible road, as in very, very terrible road that leads to this Imasuen's house. That's it. This is the road that leads to Imasuen's house. You see this? This should not even happen in Benin, in Edo State in the first place. And this is the reason why it should not even happen in Edo State. The Edolites are brilliant minds all over the world. An average Edolite is a brilliant brain, both man and woman. Brilliant soul, brilliant people. But look at what they are suffering today. This is the road. In fact, this guy that was even doing this video, this guy is just, man. See, this is the road that leads to Imasuen's house. Does he go there? Maybe yes, of course. How does he get to his own house? He has the 64 million naira Jeep that was bought for him. If the Jeep dirty, he will wash out in as much as he can get to his own house. This is the evil that you see. Now, criminals in the US, criminals in London, criminals in Ukraine, criminals in Afghanistan, criminals in Saudi Arabia, but in Nigeria, they are leaders. And I told you guys some times ago, these guys have to criminalize the country for them to be able to govern the country. So the number first man is a criminal drug baron. It is not allegedly. He's open certificate forger. That's who in quotes, the president is. The number two man, allegedly, I will use allegedly on that one because they have to prove it, is the sponsor of Boko Haram. Number third man, that one is not allegedly. Akpabio is a thief. Akpabio is only NDDC. We know what happened. Akpabio is a thief, chronic thief. Now, see Imasuen. The minority leader is Ibamidele in the House of Senate. We know who that one is. And the list goes on. These are the people that rules the country. These are the criminals that runs the country. So what you now see, Natasha's case is very, very important. But what I will say is only are among the other corrupt people, because even with all of them, the remaining 3 female, they are so corrupt. Ireti Kingibe is a corrupt person. And why did I say that? Mr. Elvis, we know how you labored, how we all labor here for Ireti Kingibe. You send someone to Abuja. That person was in the rain for Ireti Kingibe. Ireti is now twerking with them in the house. These people are evil. They are evil. They are satanic. They are demonic. These guys should not have a place in a society. How can a thief in a different country be a leader in another country? If the criminal drug baron can be a president of the country, I've never seen a place in the world. Nigeria is the first place where you see a criminal drug baron, certificate forger, became the president of the country. Former NDC chairman or leader or MD or a leader is a thief, and the vice president is a sponsor allegedly of Boko Haram. These are criminals running the country. But Nigerians, what we should not allow is, let's not allow this to go down. We continue to speak and to speak and to speak until we are unable to speak. But let's not allow them to shut us up. These guys are evil. They don't care about you and I. They only care about themselves. And I think one of the article that one of the comment that you read, most of them will not leave Nigeria. See, if they ban them in one country or the other, they don't care about it, because in as much as they're able to steal in Nigeria, they are good. They are Bajabi Amila or now they gave me Bajabi Amule was also stealing from his own clients in America. He was stealing from his own client in America. So they are all corrupt human beings. They are all corrupt human beings. So it's not who is Wike? Who is Bajabi Amila? Who is all of them? These are criminals, full-blown criminals are in charge of Nigeria. Will Nigeria get better? Your guess is as good as mine, Mr. Elvis. We are in a tough situation. The painful thing is that you now see our fellow Nigerians in churches supporting these evil people, both home and abroad. People that you call your Christian brother or your Muslim brother or your traditional worship brother, supporting these immoral agents, these evil men. That is the most painful one. You will start with somebody in church and you are discussing about this. They are telling you that they are giving you 909 reasons why Akpabio cannot step down. Someone was telling me that Akpabio should not step down. Why shouldn't he step down? He should step down, of course, for them to carry out investigation. He should step down. He should and must step down for them to carry out investigation on him. Saraki stepped down. Chuba Okadibo stepped down. What is different about Akpabio? Akpabio, what are you hiding? What are you hiding? Evil men, evil people, evil men. The people of Kogi, the place where Natasha represents, all of you need to go to Abuja, and Nigerians need to join them to ask the Senate people, ask them question. Ask them question. That Senate house belongs to you and I. Whether I'm in Nigeria or I'm outside Nigeria, that is the house of the people, and you must ask them question. These guys need to answer your question when you ask them question. These guys don't care about you. He now tells Mr. Elvis that even Okpewolo, Edolite, make una shine my torchlight on Okpewolo, because I don't know how all of a sudden Okpewolo will now go and bow before Ibori is not allegedly now. Obasanjo said it. You played us a video here. Obasanjo told him that go and return some money back, even though you have spent maybe you have spent 20 million naira. Return the remaining back to the people. That is the man that Okpewolo went to bow for. He went to bow for him. For what reason? Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe you also trained him that this is how I did it. This is how I stole money. Maybe that's the reason why Okpewolo go and bow that to Ibori. I don't know, but that one allegedly. Because what can you say? How can a governor go and kneel But you know, Okpawolo that's not the first time he's kneeling down. He's a kneeling governor. He knelt before Shomole. He knelt before in quotes, the president. So his own he's a kneeling governor. He knows how to kneel. Nigerians, we are in that situation. We need to fight and rescue this nation. If they can do this to Natasha, it therefore tells that moral and decadence, moral and dignity has been thrown away in that country. These guys don't care. They can do it to anybody. They can do it to anybody. The shameful one, and it's also shameful. The wife of the president in court, the wife of the criminal drug baron, she fought in the floor of the house. She fought in the floor of the house. What's she saying today? These guys are maybe they forget that Nigerians are human beings. These guys are criminals. Nigerians, the ball is in your court. What will you do to them? Will you allow them to continue to deal with you this way? Or you ask them questions and vote them out of office? Nigerians, let's arise. These guys don't care. Nigeria is being run by full-blown criminals, and they will have to criminalize the country for them to govern the country. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I yield the mic. Mr. Elvis, are you there?
I thought I unmuted myself. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you for your wonderful submission. Thanks for all that you do. Yes, I would just like us to move on right now. We have our dream nation. Mr. Alabo, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please, I'd like you to talk to us. What's your take on this topic?
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you, Najawosh. Thank you,
sir.
Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, the team. We have some people, the backroom staff, who are making this program possible for us. Maybe if you don't understand how this media run, there are key people there. You don't see their face. You are only seeing Elvis. But there are a lot of people making this program possible for us to talk about our great country. I appreciate you guys. You are doing a great work.
Thank you very much, my brother. You really understand how the job they work. And God will bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, my brother. You know, easy. God bless them. I will continue to hear our views. All our dream and aspiration is to see our country working before us. What legacy are we going to leave for our own children? How, let's say we are, some of us today, at our 80s, 70s, if God give us the long life, 90s, how will you turn your eyes to see your children? What country are you living? Because a lot of people that have given up on Nigeria, they have given up. When you give up because of things that is happening, indirectly or directly, you have handed over the country to these people. Already they have handed the country to them. That is why they are running with it. It is really difficult. We celebrate people that when they go abroad, they are nothing. They enter the same train with you. They will trek with you. They will have a walk. They don't have any VIP things they enjoy. Before they even go into the country, they assess them, their mental health, assess everything about them. But in Nigeria, there are people that our people are ready to die for them. When you criticize them, they will send their armies against you. It's really a sad one for our country. Imagine the senator. That is why my video I said it. All of them are the same. I have said the Senator Kingibe. She thought, Wike has already told her, whatever, anything, if she like, let her do a high service. If she like, let her do anything, go and warm her Fabio bed. She will not return. They will betray her, except if Nigeria will decide or electoral reform process will come that people can vote and your vote will count, that she can return as a senator. That fat man sitting with Wike, the one she took over from, she won election with Abuja. It's the party man now to Wike. Anywhere Wike is going, that man is going. Do you think that man, Wike, will trust her than? Because Wike is the chairman of INEC. He has so much connection that he can do. That is why he can tell you that you can't come. Let him see how you come and win, as if he has over 1 million votes. It's the corrupt process we have in the country. And you see them dancing, doing together. All of them who are doing, not that. That is why I said all of them you see there doing all these things. It's not because they think it's the right thing. It's because of the power captured. They don't know what they are doing. They are just doing to favor, just to do something to please their masters. Oh, I don't want to be seen. Contrary to the Senate president. I don't want to be seen. And they forget that Nigerians are the one that has the power to decide. If Nigeria are behind you, it's because today Natasha is surviving, is because majority of Nigerians are behind her. And these people are forgotten because they see an APC and this cabal government as the only option that is a protection to them. So today, you see people who came under the platform, under the grace of Peter Obi. Some people do not even know them. Some of them could not even buy form for themselves. But just because everyone is just Labour Party, Papa and Mama, no one cares about who is a candidate of Labour Party apart from Peter Obi. It wasn't a concern for anybody. Everybody just want that change. They just vote that way. And some of them had the opportunity to, who will never, in years to come, even if they say they want to go to APC, who will rig election for them, they will never even give them primary ticket. Today, they are sitting as a senator. They are sitting as House of Rep. They think they have arrived. Not knowing the ladder that brought them, they throw it away, which are Nigerians. Innocent Nigerians who stood by the vote, where they are rigging other side, Nigerians not. They stay 24 hours. If you ask you, those people that made those sacrifices, ask me if those Labour Party senators even remember them. Today, your fellow women, your fellow woman is being assaulted. She is being harassed sexually. You people will sit down and condemn. That Mama G from Ekiti State coming to talk, that is for them. You know those ones, we know a lot of them. Nigerians has their profile. Now young boys, and they take service to keep their life. They will come and be talking on the TV. Nigeria will soon expose them. The young boys that are paying to service them. Some of them will come to talk carelessly on TV. You will not condemn something. And some of you have a daughter. I'm asking a president, if this accusation coming is coming from a daughter against any Nigerian son, that the daughter complained that one boy is harassing her, sexually harassing her or assaulted her, if Akpabio will not lock that person and throw the key away. Now, and come to social media and cry and beg Akpabio to release, if Akpabio will release. Today, Natasha is saying, nobody is saying you are guilty, sir. No. Nobody is saying you have done it. But a place and a civilized society, the best thing to do to show Nigeria, even some Nigeria will begin to feel and say, yeah, this person is doing the right thing, is to just recuse yourself, just a step aside and say, my hands are free. I'm innocent. But since you have accused me, I'm stepping out as a Senate president for this period. The Ethics and Privilege Committee, go and do your investigation. But you people did not do. Even if Natasha made mistake, before Natasha in their own rules, that said the senator can sign her own report. But this man, the committee chairman, did not tell us the one he read and understand that she cannot be on her own petition. We don't know the section of his own. You just open your mouth and say he's dead on arrival, and you have a daughter. I say, may their own daughter be harassed. May they face the same thing. May they bring shame, so that they will feel the pain Natasha is feeling. If it did not happen, she will not come like this. But if there will be an open door for an investigation, it will come openly. We bring a neutral body to come in and do a good one, a forensic one, that we will know that no one is biased. If they find it that Natasha is lying, Nigerians will know and blame her. Then the shame will be on her. If they find out that Akpabio is guilty, then the needful thing will be done. He will be jailed. That is the only way forward. But you did not give that room because you find a false say there is this one because she signed her own petition, so therefore is dead on arrival. Not even giving an option. Okay, go and do an amendment and bring it back to us. Why are you guys doing like this? And you finish, you just shut and say you move in emotion for you to go on reset, go on this and do this because you don't want anything from her for her to say anything. You're giving her 6 months, and you know Nigerians, after the 6 months, another thing will come internet. It is either portable, will give somebody belay, or Bobrisky will come out from somewhere, or one thing you people will bring come for internet. Internet will go. This one will die off. You will come back and continue your evil doing in the Senate. Everything they sit down there on the Senate is all about the money they are earning. Senator Shehu said he almost got a suspension because what he exposed how much senators are earning. Senate has become a place for a court or something where they go, a group from a group of themselves, turning it into something secret. Where as if they took an oath that people will not let people. We civilized society that you don't know how much your legislative and the people you elected office they earn. But because, why are you hiding it? Because you know you are taking too much, you are not meant to take. How can we continue in a society like this? How can we make Nigeria great? Is it the kind of Nigeria we will live for our children? My fellow Nigerians, I'm calling you. The only way for us to get the right people in place of leadership is through the electoral process. The people, they have already captured the institutions. They have captured everywhere. But with your voice and my voice in your institution, wherever, Nigeria was have given us a platform like this where you come to do. It's doing its own part. What about your own? Some of you have over 100 people as a followers on your social media. You have 10,000 people. Do you know how you can influence those other people? By raising your voice. Please, let's go for the electoral reform. Nobody is talking. President Tinubu will not want any electoral reform. But I promise him, people are issuing threat to him. I've done several videos appealing to him to do electoral reform for Nigeria. It's 14 I beg from Tinubu. If he can do electoral reform for Nigeria, and if he can do census for us to know how many we are in the country, and if he can release Nnamdi Kanu for us, and another thing which I appeal for him, if he can genuinely restructure Nigeria, with this, Tinubu will not even struggle in 2027. Me, I will follow and campaign for him. If he can do these things for Nigeria, we need this. This same electoral reform he's not talking about, he doesn't want to do. But when he was in opposition, he's the chairman of restructuring. He said Nigeria needs restructuring. Today is the president, he's not talking about it. That is why you know politicians are hypocrites. They are hypocrites. They deceive you, they pretend. Everyone now, PDP is out of power. They become an angel. Imagine El-Rufai now speaking for Nigeria. Under his watch as a governor, how many loss of life in Kaduna? Today he's speaking for Nigerians. Amechi today is speaking for Nigerians. Who is Amechi? That is the kind of politicians they are working. But give them power. They turn to a different thing. Today now they are friends of Nigerians. They are hypocrites. The only way we can survive this is for you and me, who genuinely love Nigeria, passionate about the change. We can do it. Let's campaign for this electoral reform. Let's push for it. They are not willing. But I'm assuring you, look at it. This fraudulent, sorry, Mr. Najawa, that I take much time. This fraudulent system of electoral system in Nigeria, I bet you Nigeria, watch Tinubu. I have told President Tinubu, if he likes, he should appoint the Yoruba brothers as his brother, as I make rate around the northern state. Without the electoral reform, he will lose the election in North. He will lose the election. Nigeria should mark it. They said they will do in the same treatment they give to Dulo Jonathan. They will do it. Why do they say they think they could do it? It's because of the electoral. President Tinubu cannot manipulate INEC like the way the North can do. If the line should try, he should trust Mahmoud. Mahmoud will disappoint him. That is what happened to Goodluck Jonathan in 2015. All the people that gave him assurance, those northern people that were taking money from Jonathan, they could not even travel to their village to do anything for Goodluck Jonathan. They were locked out. They were knocked out. It's the same thing. Today, people around Tinubu are giving him assurance. What is the hope of Tinubu? He wants to come back to give through the same way, fraudulent process that brought him in. That is his own assurance. But those people will do. That is why you see them coming together. Who are smart one, who will do best, who will manipulate and make past each one. That is what is their hope. They are hoping that they want to kick him out of power. But if President Tinubu will listen to Nigeria, conduct census and do electoral reform, one person is one vote. It will be difficult for those people who think they will use cannon, use children, use cow to count as an election. But a word is enough. I know they don't listen. I know they listen sometimes. But we are here watching them. Nigerians, let's take our country. Stand up from that your comfort zone and begin the demand for electoral reform, where your vote will be taken from your polling unit straight to the beavers, from the beavers to the IRF, and we will see it in real time. If there is any politicians who try to buy vote from you, from that place straight, they will take him to prison. And they will try him immediately. Those are the electoral system we're talking about. Where law, it will be backed by law. And anything you do, even if it is President Tinubu that appoint our next chairman, it will not have any influence over the INEC chairman. Because there is a law. If INEC chairman is seen being compromised, he is going to face a capital punishment. That is how a society will begin to work. That is the electoral reform we are talking about. Where one person will be one vote. Where Wike will not see himself, he is the one, because he has his brother, he can decide. So whoever wants to be a governor, Obaseki has to visit him in Abuja. The Bayelsa of state governor has to visit them in Abuja. We don't want those processes that people will see themselves as God, as kingmaker. Without them, you can't win the election. But they have only one vote. They have only one vote. But we want a electoral system where one person will be voted. Then you will be the priority as a citizen. They will respect you because they know if they don't do better, you will vote them out. And without your vote, they are going nowhere. Politicians will begin to respect you. They don't respect us as citizens today. It's because they don't need your vote. They know how they work themselves into power. But I want to live in this country, to see my country change before me. I want to leave a legacy for my own children. Nigerians, what am I asking you today? What legacy are you leaving for your children? What legacy? What would they remember you for? The ball is in your court now. Please. They want to know you. Write your name with a golden pen. By coming out, do something that children will remember you for. So that you will have something you will leave for your children. And I believe our God will help us to do it. But we need to stand up and do it. And God will see us through. God bless Nigeria. And God bless you, Mr. Najawas. Sorry for taking much of the time.
Thank you very much, Prince Alabo. God bless you, sir. I really do appreciate you. Thanks for that wonderful submission. Thank you. Mr. Odua, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to you, sir. Please just talk to us 8 minutes, and then I'll come to Black Panther so we can move on. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Najawas. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday
Good
to you, sir.
evening, everyone in the panel. Happy Sunday to all. Good evening, mommy in diaspora. Happy Sunday. Good evening, all the listeners, commenters, and viewers. Happy Sunday to all. Well, I thank you, Mr. Ninja Watch, for your good work. It's not really easy, but the Lord is your strength. Thank you, Mommy in Diaspora, for your good work, for supporting us, for making it possible for we able to broadcast or share our view on the whatever is going on in our country. Thank you very much. We are grateful. Well, for the Neda, and whatsoever when they call his name, I don't really care to know because he was not even known in those states. It was Labour Party, the grace of Peter Obi, that enabled him to become a senator or whatever position he had today. And the people should understand the reason that all of them are against Natasha now. Because when we say senator, those are people supposed to be making laws for benefit of their people. Among all the 36 states, even they have 3 in Kogi, it is only Natasha that have proven to people that there is money in that position that supposed to benefit the Nigeria citizen or Nigeria indigene. So all this rest of them are angry and ganging up against this lady because you are revealing things that nobody since Obasanjo time has never shown to the country that they have money there. The only what they cannot show is Dino Milaye showing the vehicle he has acquired. That's all we can hear, and they say 1999 has amended. Since they said they are lawmaker, we have not heard the law they make and said, we make this law, and this law is not what is favoring Nigeria. We have not heard that they make law that now make Nigeria to have good road, Nigeria to have electricity, Nigeria to have security, or Nigeria to have good education, or to have water. There is no law, because when people call them lawmaker, I begin to ask, what kind of law are they making? Just to buy aeroplane for president, to buy a yacht, which they call ship, tourist ship for president. That is only the law they make. Then the next thing, they begin to collect a cupboard allowance, slippers allowance, a tissue paper allowance. That is only law I can see that these so-called people are making. So Natasha came in there and began to prove to people that no, these people that you are voting, they are all criminals. That they will tell you the constituency money and money, they are over enemy, something. In all, we don't see anything that they do with it. When they will, the one that we even say they brought transformer, they will not put wire to connect it. At least we even have some like that in Edo State, who the past senator who was able to bring transformer to some who there and some Ikbobaoka. But there was no wire to connect it, that the people did not enjoy it. Will you bring a transformer with that connection and you said you have done something? So when Natasha came into this place, he now led the people of Kogi, where he came from in Kogi, to know that you can have electricity, you can have good road, you can even be employed through this Senate, through this government money. So this, all of them are angry and try to say this a person just came, or who they claim to be young person, and now trying to bring them out. Because if not, this woman, Reti KGB, or whatever they call her name, King GB, will be good example for Abuja people to know that there is money in government, because she has been into politics and been enjoying the money from the government since I cannot even tell. But in all these things, she is the one quickly say that I take Natasha as my daughter. I'm advising her. What are you advising her for? That is, she should not talk. She should not be fighting for the benefit of her own people, because Reti Kingibe are not fighting for the benefit of her own people. People of Abuja cannot come out and say, this is what Reti cannot even show, this is what I have done for my people in Abuja. So we have shows, we have to understand where these people now have hatred, or is it what they call Neda Imasuen, that his own road is full of gutter, flood, and whatsoever, that even vehicle cannot pass, they not talk of machine or even lake. So you have to understand the reason that all these people are fighting this lady. Because if not, people said that one they interview, I think that television, is in that TV or whatever, said when he came to Senate, he went to Net Assembly to go and ask them the rules. Now, those paper you call your rules didn't fall from the sky, or was it generated from the sea? Was it not written by men? Then why did that one was able to write allocation of seats and was not able to write that no party should be deflecting with another person vote, with another party vote? Because what caused this thing that they are saying today, it was because they say people of that area deflect to another, to APC. Then why did that people that wrote those things could not write and said this thing, because for you taking another person vote to join another party, that is criminality. Mr. A vote for you, you are now working for Mr. B. You are not giving the glory to Mr. B. That's criminality. So such people, such paper, why could they not control the such? Why do they not write such as their law? But it is only to give people seat that they write, that if you did not sit on the seat that they are not giving to you, you cannot talk. So that has shown you that the people have been Senate doesn't have brain, or not even to think. Because if they have brain, they will have known that this law is not good, and this law is made to be amended. So you people in first Senate have it, second Senate have it, third Senate have it, fourth Senate, ninth Senate to you to 10th Senate, you now say it must remain. That shows that the people that are going there doesn't care about the country, because you don't go there to go and be for Senate of the party, Senate of APC or PDP or whatever party you came from. No, you go there to be Senate of your constituency and the Senate of Nigeria. Now, suspension of Senate, you said he cannot receive salary. That is no longer a Senate. Are you the one that voted him? That you are not withdrawing the name from him? Are you the one that gave him that name as a Senate? It is the constituency that voted him or her as a senator. So it is the constituency that gave her that name. It's just like my father gave me a name. The another person said, because we are friends, so from today on, we are in one meeting. From today on, my name is no longer my name. No, you can't, because you are not the one gave me the name. So that shows that people of Nigeria doesn't, most those people that they call the lawmaker as ignorance of what they call law, who claim to be educated are ignorance of education. Because if they are well educated, they will know that law is made by men. I'm not made, we are made for law. And law is also changed by men. Because whatever that is not favorable to people of that law is what you change. So that is why when people say opposition party, no, there is no opposition party. It is APC and not PDP, and they are the same. And even shows that all, whether Labour and whatsoever, shows that all of them are the same party. So that is why you cannot see anyone will say this thing is not good, this one is good. No, because this one is not good, we must change it. Because all of them are one. If they are not one, they will be fighting. You see other country, where people, when they wanted to immediately say this country are doing the same thing. No, if you say this country are doing the same thing, like you want to say sitting arrangement, because I have not been to another country, I cannot tell you the country arrangement. If you say other country, they allocate it. But when those countries are making laws that favor their country, you did not see it. To say, okay, if this country makes arrangement of seats, they also make what benefit their people. When those countries are fighting in the Senate House, throwing chairs, like what happened in Kenya, or when women in Gambia rise up and begin to challenge the others, you people will not see those ones and say this thing is the benefit of our people. No, it is only what you say, because the law of the Senate, the law of the Senate. The law of the Senate was written by people, and the law of the Senate will also be changed by people. So when you did not fight it, nobody will know that that law is not good. Thank you, Senator Natasha Akpoti, for this your dogged fights. And it will not end until those fake law is changed. Because it shows that our senators, they are ignorance of law. They are ignorance in wisdom. They don't have brain to think. No, they are not even fit to be a leader. So that is why they cannot think of good things and see good. They went to other countries and see good things, see development, see better life. But then we come to Nigeria and start looting money. The money that you will eat, your grandchildren will eat, your great-grandchildren will eat. The money is not. Is that not stupidity? Can one man sleep 2 rooms the same time? If one man sleep 2 rooms the same minute, the same hour, the same second, is it not madness? Well, they will say, this man is mad. So Nigeria people with their ignorance, they are mad. Or those people who claim to be leaders, who claim to be senators, who claim to be lawmakers, by stealing, when even their great-grandchildren will not even eat, and seeing the country in these conditions. So, our Senator Natasha, God bless you. The Lord is your strength. And I urge all the Kogi, by tomorrow, I said by tomorrow, let the protest start, because it is not the so-called Babio and their group that make Natasha Akpoti a senator. It is you people, the Kogi, that make Natasha Akpoti a senator. So if they said, the Babio and their group said they have canceled you people not to have senate, it is your right to ask Babio, who did not put as your people senate to represent you people. From nothing, whatever years they say, whatever month they say they suspend. So they should prove to you, the people of Kogi, whether center or wherever Natasha came from, they should prove to you who is not representing you people. That is what my message to you, people of Kogi. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Odoa. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. And thanks for the message you sent to the people of Kogi. You know, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. The last person on the panel is Oga Black Panther. It's good to have you on the show, my brother, for putting your voice to this. I beg, talk to us, Moko, for roundup. I beg.
Why you did beg now?
I beg, because today na Sunday, I need to round up now. I don't want to make in the next 10 minutes, we don't suppose don't close this show.
Okay.
Talk to me, my friend. I beg.
Today is a happy day now.
Good evening, my
So
brother.
thank you very much for everything you have done. And I was not supposed to be here today because I was working on something. I've not finished working on it. So, but when I heard that one of the senators is Ajibole, I had to run in. I had to run in and say, who be the Ajibole? Should not be the man where read that illegal suspension. That's why I say I can't say me I jump in, I just ship in. I want to thank everybody for what we all have been doing, and may God continue to strengthen us and keep us. I want to say here, I want to thank Mommy in Diaspora for what he has done. Sorry about that. What she's doing and what she's continually doing for the emancipation of our people in Nigeria. And I want to thank every speaker. Where is Ogasi himself? I've not seen him for the past 2,000 years. I want to thank all the women out there that are speaking truth to power, that are really talking into these issues of Natasha. I want to start by saying that I won't say much today because the truth is coming out gradually. That we have illegal men ruling, and where they rule, the people will be shouting. So I want to say that Edo State will be free. The reason is that we are noticing that the mistake we all did during that press your button on LPLP is there. Though it was not a direct mistake, it was just that we got the opportunity to really change the whole dimension of it from the state to the federal house. So we thought and we didn't really do due investigation on who they really are. We thought we can manage with what we have, but they've proven themselves that they are criminals too. They were in disguise, and they further to prove to us that they were more criminal because they have committed crime in another land, which they say is their own newfound country, but they went against it because they cannot deplete that impurity which they carried over from Nigeria. They couldn't deplete it, so they have to exhibit it. And thank God he exhibited it, and everybody went and found out, and they brought the history out. That is why we need to keep record of everything that takes place. That is why I told everyone that history is very key to this struggle. History is very key to this struggle, because when you want to speak to change the dimension, you are going to speak from a point of view of your history about the political time, how it plays the other time, and how they are doing a replica of that play they played in history. They are doing it now. So that is the purpose why they took away history from school, because they don't want us to really, bring it back so that we can know their flaws. But thank God that senator from Edo State is an Ajibole, and we all challenge him to come forward and tell us that it is not true, because we are going to go into records too and bring the record from the major site and place it to the world.
You know why I don't use? You know why me myself refuse to use allegedly, or the newspaper where I come, they don't use allegedly, my brother. So whether the best that I know, when I see any allegedly for you,
now as long as Naija, you don't even need to be shaking. As long as it's in American archive and it came from the United States, he is native.
They don't use native. They don't use allegedly at all. They
yes, now it just
all the number where they take out to court where they run everything there. Ojibole might be.
There are three of them now. There are three of them: the Ogun State governor and the special assistant to the governor, to the president. What's his name? I forgot that. The former House of Rep speaker. He is also he has committed crime in the state before he came to Nigeria. So we have, including the head of the government, said we have a long queue of retired criminals, coming to play a role in the things of Nigeria. So we have to be very watchful and careful of what they are doing now. Nigeria cannot afford to take them in. So what I'm saying here, Natasha, we are with you. We are going to continue to dig in. And the man that spoke earlier on concerning that is a book. You see, people used to bring this law in the Senate every time out. I don't know why. That they have a law. And lawyers are even saying it, but they've not asked themselves one question. Do we say that the law in the Senate that will guide them should supersede the law of the Constitution, the law of the land? Because all laws that are being made, even the state legislators, they don't surpass the supremacy of the Constitution. So when you make law, you have to put side by side the Constitution of Nigeria, because the mirror which we all look to make our own law. So we cannot subject the Constitution to be under the law we are making in our own society in that country. So they are trying to subvert the power of the people and make a new law for themselves, and telling us that this Constitution, as we have told you all, that this Constitution is an aberration, it's not a Constitution. Somebody cannot just sit down and write for you. You have to be part and parcel of it. And also, somebody cannot just sit down and say, I name this place Nigeria, and all of us just sit down. We don't even think of changing it. We just sit down. Somebody came in and changed your national anthem and took us back to the whole national anthem given to us by the colonial people. Now we are still bearing both national anthem, and now we are in trouble. How do we get out? The only way is two. One, we must sit down and write a constitution. Two, if we cannot do it, we must go do the way of like a confederation, where every confederation unit have its own autonomy and power, just like you have in United Kingdom. we have to do that. Just like what you have in India. But India own is not a full confederation. It's just a parliamentary system, but it's not a full confederation. So we have to set up a law because we are a multi-ethnic group that need to really sit down and harness our diversity. If we don't do that, all these are Ajibole, like that senator from Edo State, who some people came here to defend, and I will prove it. I will prove it. Some people came here to defend, and I will prove it. So, Nigeria Watch, let me leave at this moment and say thank you. We want to dig in.
Thank you, my lovely brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. My people, we've done our part already tonight. We need to round up right now. So let's quickly have our final submission of 2 minutes. Black Panther, we are coming back to you again shortly. So give us a mandate if you're still there with us, my brother. Please, your 2 minutes final submission, and let's round up. Okay, you are not there. That's fine, Mr. Alabo. If you are there, our dream nation, please talk to us. 2 minutes, sir. Okay, you are not there. That's fine. Mr. Odowa, your 2 minutes, sir, if you are there with us. Okay, even Mr. Odowa
Okay,
is
I'm
not
here. I'm here.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, Mr. Odowa, go
Can you
ahead.
hear
I'll
me?
come back to you, Mr. Alabo. Yes, sir, I can hear you, Mr. Odowa. Go ahead, 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Najawash. I want to say something on your video I saw today. A pastor who were boasting that he can cure. He was challenging Sowore. Well, for me, not that miracle doesn't work. There are miracles. But one thing that man said that he challenged Sowore to stop presidential campaign. That tell you the kind of people who lead us. The kind of people call man of God. So is angry that Sowore is contesting. Because if not, that will not be your challenge of him that he should not talk about presidency again. So the man is happy the way this country are. And one thing is, he limit himself to stroke. He make a comment that Jesus is the same yesterday and today and forever. Then his miracle now is only stroke. That shows that him himself should close that church, because Jesus, according to the Bible, Jesus were not restricted to one miracle of sickness. So they say he cured the blind. The Bible said he cured the blind. He made the cripple to walk. He raised the dead. So why should miracle, Pastor Miracle, who said he's living, whether River State or whatever, why must him be his miracle is not restricted to only stroke, and to make a challenge that he want to challenge power? This is the reason that many people go away from the grace of God, because there are miracles God really work when it comes to, but with his own way of challenging is very wrong. So let him ask for as many sickness that exist so that he can heal all of them, not to restrict himself to a stroke and make that one as his challenge. But if I've said, okay, if he can heal the people that have stroke, then Sowore should not come out and lambast on the men of God. Which men of God, himself, is him not seeing what is happening? He said it is Catholic people. It is the Catholic people that say that pastor should begin to praise that woman, that grace have come, and so that it was not Catholic people. So when people want to talk, they will just say this one. No, I urge him, and I also will to pack as many people, whether cripple, whether blind, and everything, to his church, so that he can cure all of them. Then we will know that his challenge was really unique and perfect of his challenge, not to restrict himself. And he said they should first go to hospital to go and ask if the person really has stroke. They don't need to go to hospital and ask if the person has stroke, because the people that have stroke is well known. It's not hidden. Stroke is not hidden. So they should pack as many to him so that he can heal all of them, because Jesus Christ, we are not restricted to one sickness or to one way of miracle. So that is all I have to conclude on this. Thank you, Mr. Njawo. You should send this message to Bure. Thank you.
I support you, Mr. Oduwa, because I know Sam for that angle before. Because if you even see his facial expression, the man was very angry. That means he's not happy that someone like Omoyele Sowore is contesting at all. How can you say that your challenge is Omoyele Sowore will stop campaigning? You know, that means you didn't see anything good about him. Anyway, let's move on. Mr. Alabo, back to you again. Your 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Yeah, Nigerians, I'm back again just to appeal to our wonderful people. Let's take back our country from this evil and corrupt men. Please, the only way we can do this is the electoral process. And this electoral process, we cannot continue with the same electoral system, a fraudulent one. You saw what happened in 2023. You saw what happened in Imo State. You saw what happened in Bayelsa. You saw what happened in Kogi State. You saw what happened recently in Edo State and Ondo State. Is that what you call an election? Where people has to travel to Abuja to meet people to give them assurance that they will rig election for them. That is not the electoral process we want. We want electoral reform. If it is this same electoral process that we are going to use 2027, then I see no reason why you are waiting and hoping for a change. You have to stand up and take the bull by the horn, as we always said. Stand up, Nigeria. Your destiny is in your hands. You have the ability. God has given you the power. And the politicians, they know that we have that power, but you are not using it. You can see Odumoje will express you how many power he has. Nigerians will have enough power more than the Odumoje home. Let us begin to release those powers. And the way we can get them, let's start the electoral reform process. If we don't start it this year, I keep saying it. If we fail to start it this year, if you start next year, Tinubu will do the same thing Buhari do. Will say it's too late for him to sign it. They will find one fault. But if we can start this process now, we can get it there on time, getting a better electoral reform process where your vote will count and your vote will reflect to you in real time. Even people in diaspora will participate in the election, and it will be electronically, and it will be backed by law, and we can have a candidate, an independent candidate. That is very important because political parties are corrupt. Political parties can give you a platform today and plan with your enemy and sack you through the court tomorrow. So we don't want those processes. We want an independent candidate where we'll have those options. Those are the electoral reforms we are talking about. The independent of INEC. At the moment, we don't have independent. We have political INEC. We have INEC that depend on politicians who can pay them highest for them to give rig election for them. But we need an independent INEC. That is through the electoral reform where INEC will be real independent, not depending on politicians, because there will be a law that will back. If they mess up, they will face capital punishment. That is the reform we are clamoring for. And Nigerians, with your power and resources within your reach, let's begin to raise our voices. If you find yourself in the marketplace, you find yourself in the church,
all right,
you find yourself in your place of work, let's start this campaign, and Nigeria will be great in our own time. Thank you, Mr. Najawash, and thank you, Nigerians.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I really do appreciate you for your time with us today. I was not even expecting much people to join me today because only one person. I was good to go. We just give us a mandate so that I can round up on time. Where the rest come back and come say, "Hi, I will still take for yes more today, not be small thing." Saturday and Sunday. Now only one or two persons join me. Me myself, I go there happy. You know.
Today I join you by proxy.
You say?
I said today I join you by proxy.
Thank you, my brother.
Easy.
Easy. I know. Even when you are busy. God bless you all, my people.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead quickly.
Now that we have discovered through people's parallel fact that Neda Imasuen has a criminal record in UK and has been in New York and has been banned.
People's Gazette.
Yeah, People's Gazette. I'm calling on the Edolites, the place he represents, to call him home and ask him question. Possibly ask him to resign. And let's get somebody, because you cannot allow this kind of character to continue what he's doing. Edolites, where Imasuen represents, I challenge you all to begin to open a signature for his recall, and let's get somebody else into that seat. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. I hope they will do that, but what do I know? Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Everyone on the panel have given
let me give my own 2 minutes, Oga.
Okay, yeah, that's not true. We never give. Oh, yeah,
I just say I proxy now. I want to knock me out by real proxy. Thank you for everything you did. But there's one thing I'm not going to take time, just 1.5 minutes, I guess. I want to ask one question. If they don't, I know why I'm asking this question because we have to put it by the side of our heart. If they don't go ahead to amend or give a new electoral law, so how is our plan B going to look like? So we have to have something at the back of our mind to put at plan B. So I ask everybody, let us all go and do our research so that we can know how our plan B can be. Because that is very key to what we are doing. So I would like to say, everyone, let us bend our head down, go and do more research, and let us see what we spoke about this in Imasuen for about 3 days, and somebody went to do a research and brought the laxity and the criminality of him out. So we should continue to do it. I thank God, the press that we have in Nigeria that are external doing their own part, contributing their own part to the system that will make Nigeria work. I want to say I want to thank them, and I want to say we are in support of them. We'll continue to bring out the red flag so that they will go ahead to do more investigation. They have a lot, they are journalists. So let us keep the flag flying and let us keep saying the truth and talking to those illegalities, and don't let us come and be preaching the law they brought out in the chamber, which is against the constitution. Let us stop that. That is the Senate law. Who is the Senate? Is it not you and I? Is it not you and I? Without we, can they be there? If there's no citizen in Nigeria, they will be senator. Will there be any senator? So we got to have our plan B, and we got to investigate dig deep into any senator that we know that is constituting news and that is coming out boldly, hitting his chest that he's a clean man. Let us dig in and bring fact out. I'd like to say kudos to Nigeria Watch. 3 bows to you, and may God continue to make this channel prosper and give us what it is so that we can participate more in it in Jesus' name. Hallelujah. Peace out.
Black Panther. Mr. Naja was sorry. Black Panther.
Go ahead. He's listening.
Yeah, sorry. This option B you're talking about, you can see me. I'm saying if we start this year, option B is open for us. The only way we are going to do a nationwide protest, because without electoral reform, there is nothing. So if they decide not to do the electoral reform, the only option is a nationwide protest. We have the right. That is why I said Nigerians, we have the power to do it, and we can do it. That is the option B.
All right. I don't know if he's responded to that. Okay.
All right. I heard you. Okay. But you cannot extend that your option B, because the Nigerian state is not ready to come out because they are scared. So your option B must be that how do we make them not to be scared? Thank you.
I know some people, Mr. Black Panther, some people are giving this option of stay at home, don't go for election. No, for me, I don't think that is the best option. For us to leave election for them, they will, even if it is 3 people that voted for them, they will still be your president for another 4 years.
Anyway, the only thing that I see here for Nigeria to work, the electoral system must be sorted out. If not, the same people are still in power. Although, even the electoral system that we all are talking about, if Tinubu, for example, decides today to remove Mahmoud Yakubu, he put somebody else there. What do you think of that? So, literally,
It no go
we have
work, Naija watch. If you like, Tinubu put a pastor there, it will
It's
not work.
even better the Mahmoud who is there than bringing new people, because the new person that is going to put, is it not him who will select the person?
They will come to make their money. They are only entering there to make money.
That's why that electoral reform, well, you can cry for electoral reform because in the last election, there was electoral reform. Don't forget, Mr. Helvis. I don't want you to forget, sir. Barrister Mike Igini came here. Mr. Elvis, it go better for you, honestly. It go better for you. You don't bring people come here. Oh. Mike Igini came here.
Yeah.
The sister had us and spoke to Mike Igini. Mike Igini spent over maybe 4 hours, if I'm correct, with us here. And he told us that Beavers was a game changer. Have you heard Mike Igini speak anymore? The man said all he knows about the Beavers based on electoral reform. Lawal, they debate in the house now about electoral reform.
All
What
right.
ended up happening? See, as much as we have these guys there, they can do boju for you. All I'm asking for is Nigerians, arise, take your country back. Thank you.
Give
Thank
us our
you.
mandate.
As far as you have the
Naija
people
was
that
sorry.
voted with PDP, the moment you enter, they become APC. You have the people that voted with a Labour Party. If you enter, they become APC. You have the who will now reform the electoral reform that they are talking about. The people who when the PDP is in the office, as many who enter there automatically become PDP. How will they reform any electoral reform? So the thing is, the
Is the
people that
masses.
are
Let me round up, my people. God bless you all. Thank you.
thank
Mr.
you.
Naija was sorry, just
I
1
need to
second.
move
Make I
on, sir.
respond to I know say you won't go somewhere, beg, no verse.
I'm not going
Abeg.
somewhere. I want to end the show now.
I know that I know you they try. God is your strength, I beg. Give us our mandate. Mike Igini did that because he believed in the beavers, which actually that was the right thing they did. You know what happened? Is the law aspect of it. It wasn't backed by law. So that is why the judges said it's the manual collection that they recognize for Tinubu. So beavers and IRF became useless. So that was what happened.
Okay.
So that's why we are demanding now, if they can back it up by law, that is the only one will be recognized. Anything like manual collection, like what they did in Edo State, you are seeing something different from IRF. They are declaring different thing. There will be, we should not go in for that. That is why I'm saying option B for Nigerians should be a protest.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll continue from where we stop again tomorrow by God's grace. I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel. Give us a mandate. Oga Labo, our dream nation. Mr. Oduwa, Black Panther, God bless you all, my people. Thank you very much for those of you that supported me today. I appreciate you all. Maka for JB, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, people right there on the comment section. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do. Thank you, Mother Iris Finance. Thank you, Prince. And thank you, Abu Azi. God bless you. Your presence is very, very important to us here. Thank you, Anthony Ola, Peggy Modi, Rosie Ayosh, Love Manduka, and many others right there. And people, we've come to the end of the broadcast. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Fingers crossed, by God's grace. Or probably you might see some of my short videos later on. If not later, tomorrow, you will see some of them. Thank you. God bless you all. Have a good night. And my people, press on the like, help us to share, help us to subscribe to our channel if you have not yet a subscriber. Also press on the like button, the notification button, so that you'll be notified whenever we come here or whenever we upload a video or whenever we go live. Thank you. Good night and bye for now.
Jebe, jebe, jebe,